You're running out of time. And before you tense up, I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying it because you already feel it. That pressure in your chest when you think about age or milestones or how fast the years are stacking up, that's not random anxiety. That's awareness. And most people try to numb that feeling instead of listening to what it's telling them. Because what it's actually saying is, I don't want to waste this. I don't want to waste my life. That's the fear. Not death, but waste. Nobody lies awake at night thinking, I'm scared I won't exist someday. The real thought is quieter and more personal. What if I never really lived? That's the one that stings. Look at how your days actually pass, and be honest with yourself here. You wake up feeling behind in life. You rush through routines. You answer messages. You work. You scroll. You decompress by distracting yourself until you're tired enough to reset the cycle. And nothing in that day is technically wrong. But ask yourself this: which part of it did you feel fully inside? Not busy, inside. Because busyness is not the same as presence. You can be overloaded and still absent from your own life. That's why time feels like it's accelerating. It's not mystical, it's pretty mechanical. Your brain measures time based on memory density. When days are repetitive, your mind compresses them. It throws them into one mental folder labeled same as yesterday. And a compressed memory feels short. That's why entire months disappear when life becomes routine. But now rewind and think about childhood. A single summer felt endless. Why? Because everything was new. New streets, new friendships, new fears, new victories. You were paying attention because you had to. Attention stretches time. Autopilot erases it. So when people say life goes faster as you get older, what they're really describing is a loss of novelty and a loss of attention. Not speed, but absence. And here's the uncomfortable part. Modern life is engineered to keep you absent. Infinite scroll, background noises, constant stimulation. Your attention is always captured, but rarely directed. You're pulled instead of choosing. And when attention is scattered, experience gets thin. Thin experience creates thin memory. Thin memory creates the feeling that life is slipping. That's the anxiety, not aging. Under living. And the instinctive response is to want more time, more years, or more chances, a reset button. But extra time without attention would feel just as empty. People don't want longer lives. They want denser ones. They want days that register, days that leave a mark. You felt those days before. A deep conversation that changed how you saw someone. A risk you took that scared you but woke you up. A moment where you laughed so hard you forgot to be self-conscious. Notice something. Those moments weren't comfortable. They were alive. Being alive costs energy. Feeling alive requires participation. And participation is exactly what autopilot removes. So the solution isn't dramatic. You don't need to quit your job or move across the world to get your identity. You need interruption. Small acts of deliberate presence. Walk somewhere without your phone. Sit with a thought instead of escaping it. Eat a meal and actually taste it. Ask someone a question and listen to the full answer. It sounds too simple because it is. But simple is not the same as easy. You're fighting a system that profits from your distraction. Every second of attention you reclaim is an act of resistance. And more importantly, it's an act of ownership. Because fear of running out of time fades when you start inhabiting it. You don't calm time anxiety by telling yourself that you have plenty of time. You calm it by ending the day and being able to say, I was there for this. That's the metric, not productivity or achievement, presence. A fully lived day feels heavier, longer, more real. And a collection of heavy days builds a life that doesn't feel like it slipped past you. You can't slow the clock. No philosophy can do that. But you can thicken the moment. And thick moments are what memory is made of. They're what identity is made of. They're what a meaningful life is made of. So if you feel that pressure about time, good. It means you care. It means some part of you refuses to sleepwalk. Listen to that part. It's not trying to scare you. It's trying to wake you up. Because the opposite of wasting life is not doing more. It's being here while it's happening. And this moment, the one you're in right now, is not rehearsal. This is the time you were afraid of losing, and you still have it.